share with you my design team project for January. I know I'm a couple of days late, but it's January's design team project. And the paper collection that I used is a dog's tail. And this is one of these sheets that I had left over. These are the, what are these? 3x4 cut aparts. And y'all, I love, love, love this paper collection. So what I've created these two little, this one is an album, and this one is a bill organizer. But I wanted to show you the different ways that you can make this album, and the different uses that you can have for this album. Alright, I apologize now for the glare, because I did laminate my covers, the front and the back cover, so you will see a glare, and I do apologize. Alright, but I got my inspiration for this. I've had this bill organizer here. It's a Home Finance bill organizer, and I have had this for years, and I don't even know if it has a date on it anywhere. But I wanted to create my own, you know, that way I can kind of make it my own. This one, you know, like I said, I got my inspiration and I purchased this one. And so, oh, here we go. Alright, so this is 2012. So you see how old this is. So I wanted to make it, you know, my own. So this is what this one is. And you see here it has some of my bills from the previous year. And, you know, what I would do was I would have my bills here, and then the next year I would just erase them. You know, see how this is? So I would just erase everything, you know, and then just do it month by month. So this way, you know, I just wanted to do something and make it my own and have it, you know, my way, the way I wanted. Alright, so what I've done, I'll show you this one first since I show you the bill organizer. Alright, so this is my bill organizer. So it opens up like this. And like I said, I did laminate my front and back covers. Okay, but what it is I created this in my Microsoft Word. And honestly, y'all, it took me forever, because I just got in there and started playing. I'm not really good on computers. So I just kind of played around a little bit, and I made it like this. And what I did is like this. Alright, so I just printed two of them off. And this is a stamp. And I wanted to show you the different ways, because this is the stamp here. Okay, and I picked this up at Hobby Lobby. So this was in my stash already. Okay, but I wanted to show you different ways. Alright, if you stamp it one time, it's going to be like a dark black. And then if you stamp it again, it's going to be a lighter color. So you can actually, you know, change the color just by stamping it off once. And then stamp it again, and then it's a lighter color. Alright, but this is all I did, y'all. I just printed two of these off on one sheet. And then I just trimmed them up to the size that I needed. And this is what I made. And I made it where I can stick my bills down in here. So you see, you know, and these aren't bills. This is just, you know, something I got in the mail. But this is for St. Jude's. And I am a partner in Hope for St. Jude's. And so they send me little stuff. And so, you know, this fits perfectly in here. I want to show you too, your little Wilbur booklet from Country Craft Creations. If y'all have one of these also fit perfectly in here. So you just kind of have to, I made mine. Mine's a little thick. My booklet is thick. But if you turn it right, you know, and get it down in the pocket, it fits perfectly. Alright. And each one has a little month on it here. And they are all pockets. So you can stick, you know, your bills for each month in the pocket. And I wanted to make this, y'all, with the dog collection, because I love dogs. I love dogs. And like I said, these will be mine. This is, you know, my stuff. Normally I sell, you know, what I make, but I made these for myself. Alright, so this is the bill organizer. And I used my cinch to make this one. Alright, and then this one, I used the little Tim Holtz rings. And I'll show you here. Alright, Tim Holtz has this size, and he also has this size. Or this is, you know, what I found that he has. He may have bigger sizes or smaller sizes, but these are the two sizes that I have from Tim Holtz. And this is the one that I used right here. Okay. And what I done was I just, you know, punched 5 little holes. And then I just tied my seam binding and my ribbon. I used the little paw print ribbon and the seam binding. Alright. And the front of this one, I used the stickers. I added a photo. This is my husband, my son. This is my baby boy here. This is my baby son. And then our dog. This is one of our dogs. We have two that are outside and one is inside, and she's our inside dog. Alright, and then I added another sticker here. Then what I done was I run it through my laminator. You know, that way everything is down and stuck and it's good. You know, everything is laminated together. Alright, and the back of it, I done the same thing. I just added just a little sticker here, and then I run it through my laminator and laminated it. Alright, but this one, you know, I kind of made a little different. You know, like I said, this one I used the cinch, and this one I used the rings. And this one, I made, you know, this one is not a bill organizer. This one will be for photos and journaling. So you take your little photo mat out. You know, you can journal on the back. Add your little photo here. But I added some stickers from the sticker collection. You can add a photo here. You can add a photo here. This is the 4x4 cut aparts that come with the paper collection. And I did make these into pockets. So this is also open. I just don't have anything in mine. You know, I don't have a little tag or anything in mine. So then it opens up like this. Alright, and then on this side, I left the back side of each one of them blank. And the reason why I done that is if I have, you know, a 4x6 or a 5x7, you know, I could put a 5x7 there easily. We like to take our dog, and she gets her pictures made at Christmas time. So at Christmas time, you know, I buy the photo package, and it's, you know, it always comes with a 5x7. So a 5x7 will fit perfectly here. But the photo mats that I've added into these pockets, you know, they also fit here. So if I wanted to, you know, I could add my little photo mat here and add a little photo here, and then just a photo here. And then if I have something, you know, I want to tuck down in the pocket, I could just tuck something in the pocket there. But again, this is open. Each one of them are the same. You know, I left them all plain on the back, and then each one has a pocket. And then each of my photo mats, I just added stickers to them. And again, y'all, look how cute this paper is. I mean, I love this collection. And again, it is open here. Flips over. Plain. So, you know, again, I can add my photo. Or I can add my photo mat and then my photo. Or I could, you know, journal here. Whatever. It just sticks right back down in. Another little pocket here. Flips over. Another large space. Another photo mat. Alright, and again, this one is open. And both of them, y'all, I did make 6 pages. But if you wanted to, you know, you can change that up. And you can make as many pages as you want to. Just make sure that you change your, the size of your ring binders. Or the size of your cinch pieces here. Alright, again, this one is open. And look how cute that is. I love that image. So cute. Alright, and then on the back, again, it's plain. And then on the inside here, you know, I left it plain. So if I wanted to add a photo here, I can do that as well. Or I can leave it plain. But y'all, this is so super simple and so easy. And I hope everyone enjoys this. And right after this video, right after, you know, this right here goes off, I will have the tutorial. I'm not going to do a separate video because these are so quick and easy. I'm just going to have it all in one video. And if you have any questions at all, please let me know. And I hope y'all enjoy these 2 little album and bill organizers that I created. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Stay tuned for the tutorial. And I hope you all have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and again, this is a Country Craft Creations Design Team project. Have a great day, y'all. Bye. Okay, y'all. So to create these 2 little folio or album bill organizers, I don't really know what you want to call these things, but I'm going to list it as bill organizer because, you know, you can make it as an album or as an bill organizer or, you know, whatever you want to make it as. This is a multi-purpose album or binder or whatever you want to call this thing, y'all. Anyway, alright, I'm going to show you 2 different ways. I'm going to show you how I use the ring binder clips here, and I'm also going to show you how I done my cinch. I'm not going to show you actually, you know, how I done the cinch, but I will show you how I made it look like this. Alright, so what you're going to need, you're going to need 6 pieces that are 9 by 12. Alright, my albums had 6 pages. If you want more, you add more. But your pages are going to be 9 by 12. Okay, on your 12-inch side, you're going to score it at 6. Alright, you're going to fold it in half, burnish. Alright, that's your page. Okay, now you're going to need a front and a back. So you're going to need two pieces that are 6 by 9. Alright, so you have a front, a back, and then your pages. Okay, if you're using your cinch, this is what I done. I took a 9-inch strip because my pages are 9 inches. Okay, then I took it to my cinch and I folded this piece in half so I would know where my center is. And I will show you that part. Alright, so this is my cinch. And it has right here, let me see here. See if I can get it up and show you. Whoop. Alright, right here it says center. So what I done was I folded this in half and I stuck my fold line right there to the center. Okay, so now my fold line is right where the center is. Okay, and all of my little pegs I have pushed in. And so then all I did was push it down like this. Okay, that gave me my holes. Alright, now you want to do, okay, this is just my template. Alright, so now what you want to do is you want to take your 6 pages and you can do them one at a time or you can do them all together. I done all of mine together, that way they would be, you know, perfect. I wouldn't have anything off. But all you do is you just take your little template here, you place it on, and then you're going to put it in your cinch, pull your bar down, it's going to cinch everything, or it's going to punch all your holes out at one time. Alright, so that is how I done my cinch part. Okay, if you want to use the ring binder clips, alright, these are the ones that I used. These are from Tim Holtz. Alright, he also makes the larger ones. So if you want to add more pages, you can use the larger ring binder clips. And all I did for this is I took my pages. Alright, it's 9 inches again. Okay, top to bottom, 9 inches. Okay, so I have a 9-inch. This is just scrap pieces that I used, y'all. And I made myself a template. Okay, I wanted 5 hooks. And I made mine 1.5 inches apart. Okay, so this is what I have. If you want them, you know, if you just want to use 3, you could, you know, do your 1.5 inches here. Then you can go down to your 3, and then you can go down and 3 more inches. Alright, so then you would have one there, there, and there. Okay, that's if you wanted to use 3. Or, you know, if you want to use the 5 like I did, this is what I did. Alright, I took just my little scrap piece here that is 9 inches long. Okay, I took my ruler, and I did use the Tim Holtz ruler. I apologize for the glare, y'all. Okay, and I went down to 1/4 inch. So I just placed it on my scrap paper here, my little template. Alright, so now I have 1/4 inch showing right here. Okay, I went to the 1.5, made a mark. To the 3, made a mark. 4.5, 6, and 7.5. Alright, then what I did was I just took my pencil and run it straight up. Okay, and this is what it gave me. Then I got my crocodile chomper here, and I used the bigger hole. And what I did was I lined it up on the inside. Alright, I'm going to see if you can see this here. Okay, but what I done was I took the bottom line here and I put it on the bottom of my hole. So whenever I put it in, this is what it looked like. Okay, my little mark is in the center, but my hole, the bottom of the hole here, is on the bottom of that line. Alright, then I just punched it out. And that's what it gave me. Okay, and so I just done each one of my holes like that. And like I said, y'all, I done 5 holes. If you want more than that, you know, you need to measure them out and do your spacing. You know, that way everything lines up right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this one, and I'll make it with the ring binders here. So how I did it was I took clothespins, and again, I had all 6 of my pages together, and I just took them like this, punched them out. Alright, and I did do all of mine at the same time. You know, I didn't do them one at a time because I wanted everything to line up right. Okay. Alright, so this is what you have. Alright, and then all 6 of your pages are going to have their holes already in them. Alright, now, I took my front and my back covers, okay, and they're 6 by 9, so they're going to measure, you know, the same as this right here. This, after it is closed up, is going to be 6 by 9. Alright, I went ahead, decorated it, and then I ran it through my laminator, and then what I done was I left about 1/8 of an inch on each side. Okay, I cut 1/8 of an inch, or left 1/8 of an inch of my laminated material on each side. Then I lined up my paper, my decorative paper. I did not line up the laminated part. Alright, see here? See how I have that extra hanging off the edge there? Okay, you don't want to line that up with your page. Okay, so you don't want it to be like this. Alright, you want to line up your page with your decorative paper and still have that little edge there. Okay, so all you do is you just take your clothespins, clip it all together. Again, make sure everything is lined up. Alright, take your clothespins, line it all up. Then all you're going to do is you're just going to punch out your holes the same way. Alright, then alright, let me punch out my holes. And what I done, y'all, was I put my front and my back together so it looked like this. Okay, this is the front of my album, this is the back. Alright, put them together. Then I had my pages all together, but remember, you're going to have a little extra. Okay, then I just went through, punched out these holes. And of course, y'all, I'm just kind of punching here. I'm not really measuring anything. Alright, so then this is what you have. Alright, you're going to have your front, all 6 of your pages, then your back. Then all you're going to do is you're going to put your little clips in. Just open them up, put them in like this, and then clip them all together. Okay, now I want to add a pocket. Alright, if you're going to do the album like this, you're going to need, or this is the bill organizer. Alright, if you're going to do the one with the bill organizer, you're going to need 12 pockets. Alright, if you're going to do the album, you're just going to need 6 pockets. Or that's all that I used. You can make 12 if you want to and have them on the front and the back, just like this. Or you can just have them on the front like I did with my album. Okay, so regardless, if you want a bill organizer, you make 12 pockets. If you want a regular album, you make 6 pockets. Alright, so your pockets are going to measure 5.5 by 6 1/4. On your 6 1/4 inch side, you're going to score it a half, rotate, score it a half, rotate, score it a half. Alright, we're going to cut off our little squares here on the bottom. Okay, now we're going to fold and burnish each of our little score lines. Okay, now I'm going to take my glue, and I like to tack down my flaps here, so I'm just going to add a little glue here to the bottom. Alright, close it up, burnish that glue down. Okay, now I already have my holes punched and I've already got my clips in. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pocket and I'm going to add it on. Okay, I'm going to leave, see here, I want to, and the reason why you add your pocket on after you add your ring binder clips, you can, you know, do it page by page. You don't have to add your ring binder clips, but you want to make sure that you punch your holes before you add on your pocket. Okay, so I'm going to leave about this much space. It's about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch on the right hand side and on the bottom. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to add my glue to my 3 little flaps, and I'm just going to place it on, burnish it down. Alright, and that's going to give me a pocket. Like I said, if you want 12 pockets, you know, 1 for the front and 1 for the back, you make 12. If you only want 6, you just make 6. If you don't want but 3 pockets, you just make 3. If you don't want no pockets, don't make no pockets. Okay? But that's it, y'all. This album is so super simple. So super easy. And if you have any questions at all, y'all, please let me know. Like I said, I do not have a template or PDF or whatever you want to call these things. I don't have one of those because, like I said, all I done was I played around with mine. I went into my, I did write it down though. Let me see what I did with my, how I did it. Alright, I went in my Microsoft Word, and I have 2010. Then I went to Insert, then I went to Table, and I punched in 5 columns, 20 rows, and then what you do is you click a line, you know, the line that's on there, like this little line here, you'll just click it, and then you'll move it over. And that's how, you know, I kind of made mine and spaced mine around. These measure, alright, so this is going to measure 4 1/4 by 4. Okay, so it's 4 1/4 by 4. And let's see here, what else? Oh, if you want a calendar, like on the front of my, like on this one, if you want a calendar here, you know, I didn't figure out how to do all that. But if you want a calendar, there are plenty of calendars in your Microsoft, in your Word, or even on Pinterest. I mean, you can find stuff like this on Pinterest. And what I did, y'all, is you see here, I printed it out first, and this is just regular copy paper. I printed it out, and that's the size that it came out, and that's not what I wanted. So then I adjusted my size, and this is what it came out to be. And again, this is just printer paper. You know, you can easily play around on printer paper, but whenever it comes, you know, to this is the size I wanted, I was happy with this size, then I printed it on cardstock. Okay? And this is what I have, y'all. I just printed it out. Then I stamped out my January. And again, these are my months. This is the stamp that I used. And if I would have thought about it, I would have added January and February. You know, I would have added each of my months onto this instead of having a stamp. But it worked out okay. Alright, so that's how I did it. And let's see what else. The size here that I used, my little cinch pieces here, I used 0.625. Alright, let's see if I can get it to zoom. Alright, 0.625. That's the size that I used for this. Alright, and then these little clips here, y'all, I don't know what size they are. Like I said, they're just Tim Holtz. They're little small ones. The paper collection that I used is a dog's tail. And these are some stickers that I had left. But I used a dog's tail. And this is my project. This is my bill organizer. This is my little album. And I hope you all enjoyed. And again, this is a Country Craft Creations Design Team project. And I hope you all had a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching.